Hey everyone, ready to talk about AI?
Always ready for that.
Well, today we're looking at some pretty cool AI content creation tools
Yeah.
and just how much things are changing, like how futuristic it's all getting as we head into 2025.
It's really unbelievable.
Yeah, so we're going to be looking at this article called 15 AI Content Creation Tools to Add to Your Tech Stack.
Oh, yeah, I know this one.
It's from the Arefs blog. Just came out, actually, December 18th, 2024.
Pretty new.
Yeah, and it's by Louise Linehan.
Oh, Louise is fantastic.
Yeah, she's a total pro. She's worked with like BuzzSumo and Cision.
And she really knows how to make content that works, like that ranks and people actually enjoy reading.
For sure. And in this article, she breaks down a ton of different AI tools.
Yeah, there are so many now.
I know, it's hard to keep track, but these are tools that can do it all.
Really?
Yeah, everything from writing ad copy
Oh, wow.
to analyzing your website's SEO.
Incredible.
Yeah, we're talking AI chatbots that can like write a whole blog post before you even finish your coffee.
Really?
Yeah, and like AI SEO wizards
Okay.
that help you climb those Google rankings.
I'm listening.
So much other stuff too.
Seems like every week there's something new.
I know, right? So some of these you might have heard of,
Okay.
but some might be totally new.
Uh-huh.
So get ready for some serious aha moments.
I love those. I think what's really exciting is how these tools can help everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if you're a pro or just starting out, these AI tools can help you work faster
Yeah,
and create content that stands out.
I agree. It's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start with one that most people have at least heard of, ChatGPT.
Sure.
I mean, I'm guessing you've heard of it.
Of course. Who hasn't?
Right. Maybe even played around with it a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
But even if you think you know ChatGPT, like even if you're a pro, I bet there are some things you haven't even considered.
That's probably true.
Yeah. So what's cool about it is how versatile it is.
Yeah, ChatGPT can do, like, so many different things.
Yeah.
It can write you a poem or a song. Yeah. But it can also, like, analyze data.
Right.
Yeah, and even create charts and graphs, like for blog posts that are based on research.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Louise actually used ChatGPT to analyze search query lengths, those related to AI overviews, and then she made a chart, like just by talking to it.
Wait, so she just chatted with it
Pretty much.
and it made a chart.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's like straight out of science fiction.
It is, but think about what that means, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you could make charts and graphs in seconds without any fancy software.
Wow.
And you don't even need to know how to design them.
That could be huge for like anyone making content with a lot of data.
Definitely.
It would save so much time.
Yeah.
And it could make your content way more engaging.
100%. And you know,
Yeah.
Louise also talks about how good ChatGPT is at short-form copy,
Like what?
like meta descriptions
Oh, okay.
that appear in the search results. So
Yeah.
those are really important, you know, because that's often the first thing people see. So
Yeah.
if you use ChatGPT to make them really catchy,
Yeah.
it could get way more people to click on your stuff.
That's true. That's like having a tiny little copywriter in your computer.
Exactly.
It's amazing. And you know what's even better?
What?
Louise talks about how she uses ChatGPT to rephrase sentences,
Oh, yeah.
just like really quickly to help her get her thoughts out.
Makes sense. So she doesn't get stuck on, like, the perfect wording.
Yeah, exactly.
I've totally been there.
Oh, yeah.
Staring at the screen.
Yeah.
Not sure what to write.
But ChatGPT can help with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so ChatGPT is great for short stuff, but what about like longer pieces?
Well, that's where you have to be careful.
Yep. Okay.
Because ChatGPT is amazing for short stuff, but it's not so good for long-form content.
Okay.
You know, stuff that needs a lot of research.
Yeah.
So you can't just expect it to write your novel.
Oh, so no robot novels yet.
Not quite, haha. But it can still help,
Okay.
like
good.
with outlines and stuff. Yeah, but it can't replace human creativity and thinking.
Got it. So it's a tool, not a replacement.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, so for those longer pieces, we still need our brains.
Yeah,
But AI can help.
it can definitely help.
All right, so let's switch gears a bit and talk about a tool that can help make sure your content is like not just good, but that it's also optimized for search. So we're talking Arefs AI Content Helper.
Oh, that's a great one.
Have you used this one?
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Really?
If you want to rank on Google, this is it.
Okay.
What's really cool is how it uses AI to go deep into your topic, like really deep.
Oh, what?
So it looks at what you're writing, compares it to other top ranking pages
Yeah.
and gives you feedback.
So it's basically like having like an AI SEO consultant.
Exactly, exactly.
Wow, whispering in your ear, telling you what to do.
Yeah, but it's not just about, stuffing in keywords.
Right, right.
It uses natural language processing
Okay.
to really understand what people are searching for and then suggests subtopics and ideas that you should be covering to make your content really comprehensive and informative.
That's so valuable,
Yeah.
especially if you're in a niche where there's a lot of competition
Oh, yeah.
to rank high.
For sure.
It's like having a secret weapon to like outsmart the algorithms
You could say that.
and to make content that Google and like your readers will love.
Definitely. And it gets even better.
Oh.
It has this feature called Ask AI.
Okay.
It's like having an editor right there.
Oh, wow.
So let's say you're writing something and you want to change it, make it shorter, clearer, or just, snappier.
Yeah.
You can just ask the AI to do it.
Right then and there.
Yeah.
So it's like having a super-powered writing assistant.
Pretty much.
That's amazing. Talk about a productivity boost.
Definitely a boost.
But with all this AI stuff,
Yeah.
it makes you wonder, like, what's next?
Totally. It really does. And speaking of the future, let's talk about a tool that's brand new.
Okay, lay it on me.
It's called Google Stream Real-Time.
All right, what's that?
This is where things get really wild.
Okay,
It lets you talk to Gemini 2.0.
what's that?
It's Google's newest AI model.
Okay.
And you can talk to it about your content, like have a conversation.
Oh, wow.
It's like having a brainstorming buddy, an SEO advisor, and an editor all at once.
That's crazy. So what are people using it for?
Well, Louise says people are using it for all sorts of things.
Like what?
Some people use it as an SEO advisor
Okay.
to get instant feedback. Others use it as a copy editor
Yeah.
to polish their writing. And some people are even using it as like a podcast co-host.
Whoa, wait, like instead of talking to a person?
Yeah, they're bouncing ideas off the AI.
That's wild.
It is, but it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
If it can write and analyze data, why not this?
I guess. And here's something else that's cool.
What's that?
Everything you talk about, like all the conversations you have with this AI, they're all recorded.
Really?
Yeah, and you can download them.
Oh, wow.
So imagine you're brainstorming ideas for a new blog post, right?
Right.
With your AI buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you download the conversation.
Yeah.
Boom, half your post is written.
That's amazing. The AI is doing half the work.
It's crazy, right? This is all seriously cool.
It is, but we've only just started.
Really?
Oh, yeah, there's so much more to see.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's do. I want to see more.
All right, let's go. All right, so next up is Claude.
Claude, okay.
It's kind of like ChatGPT, but like the cooler, more articulate cousin.
Oh, I like it. Tell me more. What makes it so cool?
Well, Louise says it's really good at writing short copy that sounds like really human, Like it really understands language
Okay.
and how to write stuff that people actually connect with.
So if I need like a tagline for my new business, Claude's the one.
Yeah, exactly. But there's this other thing that makes it really special.
Okay.
It's called artifacts.
Artifacts. What are those?
So imagine like these pop-up windows that appear when you give Claude a task.
Yeah.
And these windows can do crazy things like design whole landing pages
No way, without coding.
without any code at all.
That's amazing. That's like a dream come true
It is.
for anyone who's ever been scared of like web design.
I know, right?
Wow. So how does that even work?
Well, the article shows an example of
Uh-huh.
someone using these artifacts to make a landing page. And then they just change it by talking to Claude.
So it's like having a personal web designer.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's incredible. And all without coding.
Yep, no coding needed.
Okay. I'm impressed.
And Louise also mentioned using Claude to create templates
Oh, wow.
for like those blog posts that compare different competitors.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So it seems like Claude is all about making things easy.
Making the complicated stuff simple.
Yeah, exactly. Which is great for content creators,
Yeah, totally.
We're always so busy.
I know, right? Juggling a million things.
So if these tools can save us time, that's awesome.
100%. It frees us up to, like, actually be creative.
Yeah, that's the important part.
All right, so we've got AI writers, SEO gurus, web designers. What else is there? It's like a magic show. What's the next trick?
Well, let's talk about research.
Okay,
Have you ever felt overwhelmed,
by research. All the time.
Like there's just so much information out there.
It's drowning in PDFs and articles.
Exactly. So imagine an AI that could do it all for you.
Okay,
That's what Notebook LM does.
Notebook LM.
It's
Good.
from Google. And you give it all your stuff, PDFs, docs, links, everything.
Yeah.
And then you can ask it questions, like a librarian.
Whoa, so instead of reading all those long documents,
yeah,
I can just ask it specific questions.
Pretty much.
And it gives me the answers.
Exactly.
That would be a lifesaver.
I know, right?
So it's like having a personal research assistant?
Mm-hmm. Always there to help.
Wow. But what really caught my eye is this thing about, like, audio overviews.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
What is that?
So Notebook LM can actually turn written stuff into, like, a podcast.
Really?
Yeah, so imagine listening to a summary of a research paper while you're on the go.
Okay, so instead of reading a 20-page report,
yeah,
I can listen to a 10-minute summary.
Exactly, and it's voiced by AI.
That's amazing. I'm sold.
And Louise even includes an example where it summarizes one of her blog posts.
Oh, wow.
And she mentions a podcast that uses Notebook LM to explain those, like, really complicated Google patents.
Oh, yeah. Those are impossible to understand.
Right. But Notebook LM breaks them down.
Wow. So it can help you understand things.
Yeah.
And create content in new ways.
Totally.
That's incredible. Speaking of new ideas, let's talk about keywords.
All right.
Because I'm always looking for fresh keywords. And Ahrefs has this AI keyword generation tool.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Have you used it?
Definitely. It's perfect for when you're stuck, you know?
Yeah.
You give it a starting keyword.
Yeah.
It gives you a ton of new ideas.
So it's like having a brainstorming partner.
Exactly.
That's always coming up with new angles.
Yeah, and it's super easy to use.
Really?
Yeah, you just go into Ahrefs Keywords Explorer.
Okay.
Type in your keyword, pick some settings, and you're done.
That's amazing. It sounds almost too good to be true.
I know, right? But it works.
Okay, but what if I already have a ton of content
and
I just need to make sure it's optimized?
Well, then you need Ahrefs AI Content Grader.
Okay, what's that one do?
It compares your content to the top ranking stuff and gives you a grade, like in school.
Oh, wow. So it's like an AI teacher.
Haha. Yeah, kind of.
Funny.
But it also gives you examples from your competitors so you can see what they're doing right.
That's actually super helpful.
It is, because it's one thing to know your content isn't great.
Yeah.
But it's another to know what to do about it.
Totally. So it's all about working smarter.
Exactly.
Not harder.
You got it.
Okay, I'm inspired. Now I want to go revamp all my old content.
That's the spirit.
But before I do that, let's talk about personalization.
Okay.
Because that's a big deal in marketing these days.
It is, and that's where HubSpot Breeze Content Agent comes in.
Okay, what's that?
It uses data from your CRM to create content that's tailored to your audience.
Oh, so it's like personalized content.
Yeah, super personalized.
That's cool.
And it uses your brand voice, so it sounds like you...
So it's like a personal content concierge.
I could say that.
That's amazing. So I can send out personalized messages to each person.
Exactly. And it can create all sorts of things.
Like what?
Landing pages, case studies, social media posts.
Wow.
Even podcast scripts.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. And it's all in my brand voice.
All in your voice.
Okay. That could be huge for businesses that want to scale up their content.
Yeah, but still keep it personal.
That's the key, right? Okay, let's talk about video and audio editing.
All right.
Because there's this tool called Descript.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that one.
It's AI-powered, and it can do some pretty insane things.
Right. Like what?
Like transcribing stuff in minutes.
Yeah.
Creating captions, and even cloning your voice.
Wait, voice cloning? Like those deepfake videos?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It sounds a little creepy.
It can be, but it can also be really useful.
Okay.
Imagine making videos without recording your own voice.
That's true.
Or fixing mistakes in a podcast without re-recording everything.
Okay, yeah, I see how that could be helpful.
It's all about making things easier.
And giving you more control.
Exactly. And Louise uses Descript to make social media clips from her podcasts and tutorials. So she's repurposing her content.
That's what. Okay, Descript is on my list now.
Good choice.
Now, what about Jasper.ai? I've heard a lot about it, but I haven't really looked into it.
Oh, Jasper is great.
What's so special about it?
It's a whole bunch of marketing apps that can create, like, everything. Like blog posts, social media updates, ads, emails.
Wow, so it's like a one-stop shop.
Yeah, and the cool thing is it can learn your brand's voice.
Really?
Yeah, so it doesn't sound like a robot.
That's awesome because a lot of AI stuff sounds kind of generic.
Exactly, but Jasper can sound like you.
So I can train it.
Yeah, you can train it.
Wow, that's really impressive.
And the article shows an example of content written in a generic AI voice.
Yeah.
And then in a custom brand voice, and the difference is huge.
So it actually sounds good.
It sounds really good.
Okay, now I'm really interested.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And it has like 80 different apps.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah, and 50 templates.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, so you can create pretty much anything.
It's like having a whole team of AI marketers.
Pretty much.
Okay, my mind is officially blown, but we can't forget about visuals.
That's true.
So tell me about Canva. I know it's for design, but does it have AI stuff too?
Yeah, Canva has a ton of AI tools.
Really?
Yeah, like an image generator,
Okay.
a social post designer, and a magic write tool.
Wait, Canva can write now?
It can write too.
I thought it was just for graphics.
It does both.
That's crazy.
And Louise says it's super easy to use.
Yeah.
Like you can make a graphic
Yeah.
and then use the magic write to make a caption or even a short blog post.
So it's a one-stop shop for content.
Exactly.
Okay, I got to check out Canva.
You should.
Like if you want to make visuals, but you don't have a designer, this is perfect.
Totally. And Louise even used Canva to make an AI avatar of herself.
Really?
Yeah, like an AI version of her.
That's so meta.
I know, right?
Okay, so we've got AI writers, SEO people, web designers, researchers, graphic designers, copywriters. What's next? AI chefs.
Haha, maybe someday. But for now, let's talk about two more.
Okay.
Writer and Otter.ai.
All right, we're back, ready to finish up our AI content creation deep dive.
I know, right? There's so much to talk about.
There is. My brain is like overloaded with all this AI stuff.
It's a lot to take in.
It is, but it's so exciting.
Oh, yeah, totally. So before we get to those last two tools, Louise mentions this thing called Ask AI in Patches.
Okay, what's that?
It's part of Ahrefs' site audit tool, and it uses AI to help fix, like, small website issues.
Okay.
But those small issues can really affect your SEO.
I see.
Things like bad titles and meta descriptions.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is you can fix them with one click.
Seriously. So I don't have to go through my whole website and like manually fix every page.
The AI does it all for you.
That's amazing because if you have a big website, that would take forever.
It would take forever.
So this tool, it's like magic, just cleans everything up.
Pretty much.
I love it.
Now, remember we talked about Writer?
Yeah, the one with all the apps.
Yeah, but there's actually another tool called Writer.
Wait, two different ones?
Yeah, two different tools, both called Writer.
That's going to get confusing.
It is a little confusing, but this other Writer, it's a bit different.
Okay, how so?
This one's all about niche content, like very specific stuff.
Oh, interesting.
So think of it like a Swiss Army knife for content creation.
Okay, I like that.
So need product descriptions. Writer's got an app for that.
Yeah.
Need a press release. Writer can do that too.
Wow, so it's like whatever you need, Writer has it.
Pretty much. It seems like it has an app for everything.
That's all. It's like having a whole content team.
Yeah, and it goes even further.
Yeah.
It can learn your company's specific guidelines.
Really?
Yeah, you can give it all your company info.
Okay.
And it'll make sure the content is on brand.
So it's not just spitting out random stuff.
Nope, it's writing stuff that fits your company.
That's amazing. It's like having a ghostwriter.
Mm-hmm. Who knows your brand perfectly?
It's incredible. Okay, both writers are going on my list.
Their choices.
Now, let's finish with a tool that might seem a bit simpler.
Okay.
But it's still super powerful. Otter.ai.
Oh, Otter is great.
What does it do?
It transcribes audio and video.
Okay, that sounds pretty basic.
It does, but think about it.
Yeah.
You can instantly transcribe, like, interviews, podcasts, webinars, meetings.
Yeah, that would be so helpful.
You would have all those transcripts.
It would make it so much easier to, like, find information.
Yeah, and to repurpose content, maybe even get new ideas.
Exactly. And Louise talks about using it for customer interviews.
Oh, interesting.
She would transcribe them.
Yeah.
And then use the transcripts to find, like, key quotes and themes.
Oh, that's smart.
And she even used it to come up with blog post ideas.
Wow. So something as simple as transcription can be really powerful.
It can. It all comes back to working smarter, not harder.
Totally. And Louise even has a funny story.
Oh, yeah.
About using Otter.ai to prepare for her job interview at Ahrefs.
What did she do?
She transcribed a podcast with Tim Solo.
Oh, wow.
Ahrefs CMO, so she could, like, get a feel for his personality.
Before the interview.
Yeah, that's so smart.
That is smart.
Okay, we've covered so much today.
We have. It's been a journey.
It has. I feel like I've learned so much about AI.
Me too. It's amazing how fast things are changing.
I know, it's mind-blowing, but I think the biggest takeaway for me is
that AI is here to help us, not replace us.
100%. It's a tool, not a threat.
Exactly. And it's up to us to use it wisely.
to use it to create amazing things.
Yeah, to tell our stories, to make an impact.
And with all these tools out there, the possibilities are endless.
They really are. So to everyone listening, go out there and create something amazing.
Yeah, don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things.
And if you want to learn more about AI and content creation, check out the Arefs blog.
It's a great resource.
It is. They have so much good stuff there.
All right, well, that's it for our deep dive.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been fun.
Until next time, happy creating.